Hello everyone, Auvbri here and welcome back to another speed build in The Sims 4. Today I'm doing the best build that I have ever done in The Sims 4. So this is my personal favorite. It's the absolutely best build that I have ever done. So today we are building the shoe. Yeah, you heard me right. The shoe. And it turned out freaking amazing. So we're just creating the shoe outside here. This is basically just a shoe, and there's nothing really else to it. It's a shoe, and it turned out freaking awesome. It's a shoe that you can live in, and it turned out freaking great. So we're gonna flip it in a bit, so it just faces the other way around. But here we're just kind of trying to create the space where we are going to create these shoelaces. And the little, I'm actually not actually sure what it's called in English, but the little flap in between that you kind of, this under the laces, we're trying to create that as well. But just flipping the house around here, the beautiful shoe, and we're gonna do some crazy colors here because a beautiful build and the best build that I have done needs some truly amazing colors. So the basic shoe is just white and black, but we're gonna complement it with a really cool color. So it's gonna be orange, and then we use this orange wallpaper. I can't actually remember where it's from, like from a free update or something, to kind of create like this really nice, cool looking back on the shoe. So I just put in the front door. We're gonna actually create that so it kind of blends in with the shoe. Here I was just trying to do something to kind of figure out how I could do the shoelaces. Yeah, what else can I say? We're gonna create the shoelaces in a little bit. But yeah, just as I said, absolutely best build that I have ever done. And I think it turned out so freaking awesome. I was just looking for something to use as the shoelaces here, just because there wasn't actually anything that I could figure out how to use, but we figured out in the end, and I think it turned out really awesome, really freaking awesome. So we're gonna use these banner things, and we're gonna place them all around the shoe up here. So we're just gonna scale them up and then place them up against the shoe. Yeah, that's basically what we used for shoelaces. I really do like the orange color. I think it complements the shoe really great. And it actually looks like shoelaces in the end. I'm really happy about that. So I was figuring out, okay, so we need something to kind of look like the holes that the shoelaces would actually go into. So I figured that we would just use these kind of, I'm not actually sure what they are, like wooden bumps that you can get for decoration on the outside. And that actually worked out really great for me. I think it turned out really nice. So just placing a bunch of those, deleting those walls, and then we kind of have the basic shoe. And then I was really inspired by a Converse shoe. So I decided to make the tip of the shoe a nice white color, and then the rest of it a nice black color to kind of go with the kind of flappy thing that we have on the shoe. Just doing another color for the front door, and then I thought, we need something really spunky and something really nice looking. So I kind of did this thing with this crazy looking wallpaper, and it actually worked out really well because it also fitted really nicely in with the shoelaces. So we kind of have that for the back of the shoe. I was trying to do something different on the front here to see if I couldn't actually figure out how to make the shoe tip a bit more round looking, but it just didn't work out, and this looked actually really fine. I think it looks like a pretty much like a shoe at the moment. There's some minor details that is not recorded, like that brown strip that we have to kind of tie the shoe together. I'm actually gonna change that to a white strip instead. And we're gonna just fix the back here because I wanted it to be a bit more roundish, just to kind of, mimic a real shoe. And I thought it looked really freaking awesome now, even more so than before. And yeah, what else can I say? It's just, I'm really happy about this build. So when we're gonna move inside, I tried to mimic the inside to actually also feel like the shoe. And I had to really put myself in the mindset of what would it feel like to be inside of a shoe. But outside here, I just tried to create a really nice sidewalk for the shoe, and the background here would of course be a building. So we have the lower levels, which is of course like the foundation, and then the building begins. And I thought that was a cool idea, just something for the shoe to walk on. So the inside here, again, as I said, I tried to get in the mindset of what would a shoe look like on the inside. And I thought, okay, so it would definitely be lots of black and white fabric. So everything in here is black and white, no color, no nothing, because let's face it, who looks inside of a shoe? It's just nobody does that, except maybe people who are making the shoe. But we are not here to look inside the shoe, so all is purely black and white, and it turned out really nice in the end. Just throwing in some things here for the bathroom, because it is a black and white shoe inside, we can still make things look really nice. The kitchen here, basic kitchen, looking really good in the theme with the black and white. Of course, a smoke detector, because those feet can get pretty hot and sweaty, and we don't want that. So just a little security measure. And yeah, of course, a dining table. Everything you would find inside of a shoe is here. A dining table, kitchen, bathroom, a little living area, and of course on the top level of the shoe, we of course have the bedroom, because that is where your feet is most comfortable, because it's closest to the air. So yeah, just lots of black and whites in here. I was just looking for something to kind of separate, or something to mimic the feeling of sweat, but I couldn't actually find anything. And then I figured, okay, so we have like these flowers, they kind of look a bit dead, not so much life in them. They are just basic white and gray, so they are great, kind of dead flowers inside of my shoe here. Perfect. So that's what we used. Upstairs here, again, the bedroom, because the top level is of course the best part of the shoe. When you get out of the shoe and your feet can get nice fresh air. So that's where we have the bedroom, looking really nice. Simple. We of course put in some mirrors on the top here, because that is the level where you're able to see part of your feet. Yeah, just a seating area. And we're kind of done here. I think we're gonna jump into the screenshots, and here you have it, the inside of the shoe. Of course, everything you would find in a basic shoe. We have a dining room, living room, and a kitchen, and of course a bathroom in a little bit. There you go, looking beautiful. I love it. And of course, on the top level in a bit, we have the bedroom, because where else would you put a bedroom in a shoe? I'm just asking. Tell me down below if you have a thing to say about this beautiful shoe house. Nice looking shoe. Of course, somebody has come to visit the shoe, which is nice. But just the shoe walking around on the sidewalk and having a pretty nice time. thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave it a big like, subscribe, and share it with your friends down below. Click the little notification bar so you get a notification every single time I upload. And have a truly fantastic day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time for another video.